this is acrylics, using them as if they are watercolour. So I'm putting a lot of water onto a canvas board, and then I'm going to dilute my acrylic colours down until they're very, very watery, and then just drop the colour onto the canvas board, almost as if you're doing wet into wet watercolour, and dilute your cadmium red down, really very, very thin and watery, and just let it all run in the water. You might even tilt your board or tilt the paper that you're working on. Of course, you can work on watercolour paper as well. You don't have to work on a board. I'm going to make it green, so a little blue and a little yellow mixed together. But once again, add loads of water to it and just drop that into this lower section like that. You then allow it to dry, and when it's dry, I like to use a water-soluble crayon and actually go in and paint these shapes in. Or the other thing you can do is to use your acrylic colours a little bit thicker this time, and just indicate roughly where you want all these different petals to go. So we're doing poppies, and I'm going to have one poppy here, and I'm going to have another poppy over here. And of course, all of this has to dry before I can finish it. I'm then going to just indicate very thinly where the stalks are going to be, and also where there's any little buds or anything like that. And this whole surface now has to dry. And of course, I've done one earlier, so here's one that I've worked on before, just to show you what you can do with it. That's the background that I've done, and now what I've done is I've taken a painting knife and I've added a bit of volume to the acrylics with something called impasto gel. It adds volume to the acrylics. It doesn't add white. It is completely transparent. It looks as if it's white, but in actual fact it's not. You add your red to the impasto gel. That's a slow drying gel. This is an impasto gel. And what it does, it means you can go in and you can paint great big enormous detailed petals by using a painting knife, and also using a brush just to drag the paint around with. And that gives you the best of both worlds. You're using acrylic as if it's watercolour, and then of course you're also using it with a knife and painting with it as if you're painting with oils. And you can see more about this kind of technique in my acrylic sessions.